I took them already, Dave. I just took them. Spell the word.
You wanted to have a Roman Colosseum debate with me, where you would own me and I would leave the internet forever and never come back.
Yes.
Right. Would you like me to go first, or would you like you want to go first?
Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm still confused, so go ahead.
Okay, so I feel like you've missed my point in all this, and my point that I made initially out of the gate was really simple. You know, we can argue semantics, and if you want, and go back and well, you said this, and you said this, and you said this, and here was my sole point that I was trying to make out of the gate with this. Okay, I had made a comment to you that I stated something along the lines of, until you're on the receiving end of a certain kind of treatment from somebody, you don't understand how detrimental it can be to a person. That's what I stated, referring to a very specific situation. I don't remember how long after I made that comment, you came back and you shared your story, and you used that story as a jumping off point of a point of reference to your credibility and your experience and your knowledge, trying to relate it to what I had said, in being that you are are of this higher level of experience with these situations, and therefore you know more than I do, apparently, how these processes go and these situations go and how they play out. Okay. And that I made a moot point basically because of this experience you had. And my whole point has been this whole time is, number one, they don't relate. They're not the same. Mm-hmm. There was never any type of protection order or PFA in this that you spoke of. You just shared this story to minimize my point. And they are not the same. This isn't apples to apples. This is two different things. You're not in the same country as I am. So the judicial system is completely different. The laws, the requirements, the things needed for a judge to rule. These are not similar situations. They do not compare. But you used what I felt, and this is what I stated, an emotionally charged story, right? To try and give yourself this level of credibility about something that doesn't relate. That was my issue with it. That was been my only issue with it. I felt like it was slightly manipulative or disingenuous because it's not the same. And I didn't view it as being, the proper way to share with the world the horrible thing that happened to you. I just felt like it was weaponized, for lack of better words. That's been my issue. That's been my only issue.
Okay, so at the beginning, when you started speaking, you said that I was responding to your statement of what did you say? You said
I said you don't understand what it's like to be on the receiving end.
Okay, yep. That's what you said.
Yep.
I don't remember you saying that's what you said. What I was responding to was you saying something along the lines of me not knowing what it's like to be in the position of needing protection.
That's not what I said.
Okay. What live was it? I'll pull it up. Do you remember?
I remember. No, I was referring to a very specific situation with a specific person.
No. I understand what you're saying, but I just want to pull up the part I was responding to, like that very that comment that you said. So I'm just kind of. Is it still up?
Most of my stuff is unlisted, so it should be.
I can't see it if it's unlisted.
Well, I believe maybe you played it from Clipper's channel and then responded to it there. I can't remember. There's been several streams, but.
So I'm just telling you that's what I was responding.
So why? So you think I was generally speaking about a specific subject?
Nope. You were talking about the restraining order.
Right. So it's safe to say that in my referring to a very specific, singular, isolated subject, that I wasn't generally speaking and stating that in general, you don't have any idea what it's like to need protection from a person. But I was referring to a specific sole incident, a sole person.
No, that's not what you said.
Okay, so there's a comprehension issue between us. Is why this went there. Ah, gotcha. Okay,
what I heard you say.
Right. So, but you just admitted that I was speaking about a specific situation. You just stated that, so you were aware.
No.
But you were aware that I was specifically speaking about this situation. So you were aware. That's what I was referring to, right? You just said that.
Tiffany,
Correct?
you were speaking about your whole video. Your video was specifically about that restraining order. Yes. Your comment was not.
Let's pull it up.
Go ahead.
I'm on my phone. I can't share clips. I'm on my phone. You must have it though, because you're so adamant about what I said. And
I know because I
it.
was responding to it. I mean, I know what I was responding to. And
I said, until you're on the receiving end
okay,
of the treatment from this person, I said, until you're on the receiving end of treatment from this person, it's hard. And what I even gave a little buffer in there. I even said, I understand it's hard to understand what it's like.
That's, yes, I remember you said that.
Right.
And you also said the words in need of protection, right?
I don't remember saying that. I might have, but I know that I was talking about a specific situation, an entire stream. I didn't deviate away from that. I didn't generalize any of it. So I would assume that somebody with a high level of education like you have, that you would be able to process and comprehend that when I made a statement like that, well, you talk about it all the time, that when I made a statement like that, that it would be referring to the topic of discussion. I mean, that's pretty elementary school level kind of shit, right?
But it's not, Tiffany.
Okay, so it's not.
No.
So it's convenient for you to have generalized it, for you to make your non-point that you made when you told your story that you told, to emotionally invoke, a response out of people listening to you, because it's a very sad situation. I get that, okay? But it doesn't relate to what my point was. It never did. That was been my issue. And my other issue has been the fact, like what you did to Mander Lynn. Mander never mentioned this scenario in her video that you were responding to. You said she was laughing at the brutal essay of a child. She never even brought it up in the video that you had, on your screen.
What was she laughing? What do you think she was laughing at?
She stated what she was talking about. She stated everything. I can't remember. There were several points, but that was not one of them.
She was laughing at me crying.
Okay. Okay, Nikki, you were crying because you were upset by what you saw in Toxicity's chat.
I do have my live. I can pull that up.
I know. I even have.
That is not true. Hold on. Can I just say something?
Sure.
That live, I do remember, obviously, because it was me. I was crying because I was upset about my experience, what happened to me. When I was sitting here in front of my computer and as I was crying, I happened to see that video at the same time. And I wanted to go live to discuss that. It was probably not a good idea, but I was very clear when I went live. That yes,
you were clear when you said that you weren't even actually upset about that you were more upset about what was being said in Toxicity's chat. I heard you clearly when you said that.
That's
okay. Well, we can. I mean, is there a historian in the chat? Do we have anybody who keeps track of these things? Because I remember you stating several times since then, and from then until now, that this actually never really upset you. But what happened in Toxicity's chat?
Sorry, can you repeat that again?
You said you're not actually upset about this or anybody's opinion.
What is this?
This being, I'm trying to be cautious with my words for the sake of your channel. Okay. So when I'm saying this, I'm referencing what happened to you. Okay. You've stated several times, even tonight, that anybody's opinion on what happened to you, whether they believe it or not, doesn't bother you. You've stated this dozens of times now.
Hey, hold on a second. Can I just interrupt you? There is a huge difference between someone's opinion on what happened to me and what happened to me. So yes, you're not being honest. Stop.
She never mentioned that in her video.
You're not doing this to me. You will not interrupt me to deflect here. You're going to listen to me.
I'm not. This isn't
There is a big difference between me being upset over what happened to me as opposed to someone's opinions of it. Big difference. I have never said that I wasn't upset over what.
So give me a timestamp of where Mander in that video, laughed about what happened to you.
What was she laughing at?
Not that.
Well, you seem to be so convinced that you know. I'm just curious. What do you think she
made? I don't catalog her videos, but she made several points. I listened to it a couple times, and that was never one of them.
But okay, so the fact that you know that was not.
But you positioned it.
What? Wait a minute, though. You're bringing this up. If you seem to know what
let's pull her video
wasn't laughing at, what she wasn't laughing at. I'm just curious what you think she was laughing.
Let's pull the video up.
Where is it? Hold on. I'll go over here.
Make sure it's the right one. It was the first one I think she put out.
I know what it is.
Okay.
Oh, yes, here it is. Okay.
I don't even like it. So let me get this straight. Nikki gets back some of what she's given, just a quarter of what she's been given. And instead of this crying victim, no man, you don't get to come back, and you're not anything in this community. You were gone for 4 years, nobody even knows you. You don't get to come back up in here and have everybody running their mouth on your channel, in this chat, trying to make people racist, sitting with a man that questions my essay, which I could put receipts out, because, but I'm not going to go.
Okay, just so you know, it is titled, Wah. right now on the screen is a grandmother who's doing like the fake cry, and it says "Cry Me a River," and I don't know. If
I don't hear her laughing so far.
Oh, she's going to. Hold on a minute.
don't care enough to, but
Nikki, can you pause that really fast?
Yes.
The volume is incredibly low, and I don't know why we don't have it on the screen, because they know she doesn't strike, and
I don't
it's
trust her.
okay. Well, I think the visuals are kind of important for. Okay, so go ahead. Can you turn the volume up a little bit, because I'm having a hard. My grandma ears.
It's.
All right, I'll put my phone close to my head.
You and I say with them and say blah blah blah. Guess what, girl? That's welcome to the fucking. I have no pity for you. I don't care. I'd be sitting over here laughing and crying. I don't like it.
Did you catch that?
Yes, I did. So let's go to your stream in which you started off crying. I know you have it in private. Let's listen to the beginning of the stream and hear what you were upset about.
Okay.
Now, did you not, we were talking that day, and all the conversation was going fine until one point of the day happened, and you specified it in our chat. By the way, just a sidebar here really fast. The messages that I deleted, the only ones I deleted in our chat, were in response to a very personal question you asked me. I don't know why you keep bringing this up. It should be obvious what I deleted and why. But they were a response to a very personal question you asked me. And after I responded, I felt like there was no need for those to remain alive in that chat, so I removed them. I didn't delete anything else. Everything is still there. So I don't know why you keep saying I'm deleting all my chat. I'm deleting all my messages. I never deleted
all of it.
You keep bringing it up, though. You even brought it up tonight.
I think I mentioned it. Like
I think you should understand why I deleted those messages. But do you understand why I would delete those, though?
Okay, you just told me. So
okay, but I mean, it's kind of a non-point, but you keep trying to bring it up as a reference to my character or something. Like, it's just not really. You should understand why I deleted those, what the context was, and those were the only things I deleted. I didn't delete the whole chat.
All right. Okay.
True? Is that true?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
All right.
So when we were talking that day, you got really upset when you saw what? You saw the toxicity of social media's live streams chat and the things that they were saying about you when they were watching well, you made a whole post about it. You blamed Amy for it for some reason, but they were watching a clip of the way Amy was treated on your panel, and they were criticizing you for what they saw as being maybe not the best treatment for a good friend, right? And you were incredibly upset about that, and to the point where you messaged me and mentioned it, and you said you were livid with Amy. I might not have it perfect, but from my recollection. And then you proceeded to make a community post, and you blamed Amy for the stream of a channel she's never been to, and she wasn't in the chat. And then not sure, too long after that, you went live, and you were upset, right? And you stated that was why you were upset.
No.
And no, that's not what you said. Okay.
No. So hold on a second. I'm going to get it.
Okay. Can we put that on the screen? Because I like to see where we're starting. Okay.
Yes, absolutely. Hold on a second. Wait, let me go check what date that was. Okay.
Do you just not remember that but that's what you were upset about? And what about the fact that Amanda stated in her video that you have people in your chat and in your peer group, right, who have minimalized and mocked or denied her own experience of a similar nature? Again, I'm mincing my words for the sake of your channel. I never heard her laugh though at your situation. She was basically kind of poking you about the fact that you have been kind of Billy Badass on here, and then all of a sudden you go live crying after you saw people in the chat being critical about your behavior.
No.
Okay.
That's not true.
Because at what point during that day, but here's why I'm confused. Let me tell you why I'm confused. I'm confused because at that point I was the only one who really kind of slightly gently questioned the whole scenario of what happened to you up to that point. I believe I said something in the live stream very in passing, and you and I had been conversing throughout the day just perfectly fine. It was very mature, respectful, productive, I thought, conversation. So it wouldn't make sense to me. But let me finish, please. Let me finish. Please let me finish.
What conversation are you referring to?
Our private conversation. So at that point,
how did you describe our private conversation?
Okay, well, you just interrupted me, so I'm going to have to start over. Okay. So why I'm confused about why you would have hit the live button, okay, and you would be upset about this quote-unquote denial of what had happened to you, because leading up to that point
No, stop.
You're interrupting me.
Nope.
You're interrupting me.
No, it wasn't the denial of what happened to me. It was what happened to me is what upset me.
But, okay, so that's fine, but leading up to that...
your reindeer games, Tiff.
This isn't a reindeer game, sweetheart. These are facts. You're talking over me because you don't... Who brought up what happened to you, besides me very casually and passing, not very specifically, outside of me up to that point? Who had mentioned it? Because what had happened the night before was the whole pork chop thing and everything else, and people were really hammering you about the pork chop thing. So it doesn't make sense to me that the only person who mentioned what had happened to you very gently was me at that point. But you and I all day that day had been having a very, what I would call a productive and mature conversation back and forth with one another. There was no harsh words exchange. I wasn't battering you about what had happened to you. In fact, it wasn't even brought up publicly. What had been brought up by people was pork chop and the way you treated Amy. So why were you suddenly, why did you suddenly have these emotions over something that nobody had brought up?
Tiffany.
That's why I'm confused.
Well, you're going to stay confused then, because I do not owe you an explanation for why I was upset over something horrific that happened to me.
Okay.
As gently as you claim you said it, it doesn't change the fact that that was an experience that I unfortunately lived through.
But I thought my opinion didn't matter. But I thought my opinion didn't bother you. I do understand it because I've actually lived through it, Nikki.
Yes,
I've actually lived through it, Nikki, so I do understand it.
Okay, great. So what were you saying?
Dismissive. So I need to repeat myself again. So why I'm confused about why you went live and you were upset about that. You're specifying it was about that. About
I'm going to pull it up right now. Hold on.
Okay.
It was. I believe it was this one. Sorry, just give me a minute. I'm just going through to make sure. Hold on. Okay, this. All right, well.
It was only a few days ago.
Oh, I have it. It's okay. I got it. Is this? This is private, so we can only, well, it's just me on the screen, so we can hear it.
It's your own stream. I don't think you're going to strike yourself. I'd like to see it on the screen because I want to make sure we start at the very beginning.
Okay, hold on. Oh, never mind. I don't know why I was thinking I couldn't play it if it was private, but whatever. Where is it? Okay.
You should be able to.
So, yeah, no, I can. Yes, absolutely, I can. So, from the beginning, like right from the beginning, because it's literally like 10 minutes. Is that what you want to listen to?
What do you mean it's 10 minutes?
I think the beginning of like where I'm talking about it.
I just want to start at the very beginning when you started the stream, because that's what I would like to hear. Shouldn't we start at the beginning so we get full context?
No.
Oh, you want to start where you pick. You want to cherry pick where you start the stream at. No, that's not going to fly with me. I'll just drop down now. I don't play that. You want to talk about reindeer games? That's a reindeer game. Why can't you put the stream on the screen and just start at the beginning? Are we being factual here? Are we just trying to, do some type of, are we doing a four-square dance? Are we do-si-do in here? Okay. We're going to be factual and all, I don't know.
Okay, all right. I'm muted here. And yeah, it's sped up. I think I got the subtitles on, so I think we're good. Okay. What did I? Sorry, gotta fix that. I don't know that I'm able to get through this. Okay. Wait, hold on a second.
Is this commentary time? We haven't gotten through too much yet. Something specific.
The subtitles will come up.
Okay, that's fine. We don't. I mean, that's. What am I doing? Okay, this is the problem when you. Should I read it? I hope that you guys just don't assume I was told that. Okay.
Tiffany, no.
Or upset to this degree, if after you've spoken to me in private at length this day in particular, up until you saw Toxicity stream. So
No,
who was it specifically that you saw mention this that upset you?
You are not going to win this, okay? Do you understand?
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm asking
I
factual
know what you're
questions.
doing, though, and that's what's.
Please explain it to me, because I don't know.
You're not going to manipulate me, okay? That's not.
How am I manipulating you when I'm asking just a factual?
You continue to say no. You're not, though. You're not.
How is it not factual?
You continue to reference that I was upset over that toxicity of social media.
No. I'm asking who else besides me made any statement about the situation that had happened to you. Well, because it was, from my recollection, it was only me, and we had been talking in private all day.
You don't know who I watch, who I talk to. What does it matter?
Because I didn't remember anybody else bringing it up.
This is word salad right now.
No, it's not.
I was crying because I was upset at the memories of what happened to me.
Okay.
Are you good?
Uh-huh.
Is there anything else you want to say?
Nope.
All right, well, be on your way.
Or we're not going to play the rest of this?
There's nothing to see here, Tiffany.
What? But why don't you want to prove me wrong right now?
You know, I just did.
You didn't, though. We've only listened to we've only read about 2 minutes of this.
Okay, I'm going to do you one better. I'm not.
I don't need to be done one better.
But hold on. I'm going to do you one better.
Okay.
I'm not going to play the video, and I'm going to give you a ton of reason to run to your channel. And
I'm never bringing this up again. I'm never bringing this. No, I won't. No, but I won't, because I'm not interested in this anymore. I had one point to make with you, and you've deflected away from that point in all various means now at this point. There's been all sorts of.
I haven't even had the opportunity to respond.
Go ahead.
Respond.
Go ahead. I'll mute. Go ahead. I'll mute.
When you first started speaking, and you brought up what you said on your panel, you said something about the restraining order, and you, of course, tried to, in my opinion, you tried to manipulate and say that you were specifically talking about that situation, right?
It was the topic of my stream, yes.
Well, okay, great. But you understand that you can have a topic and you could be talking about a specific thing and make generalized statements throughout that stream, right? You get that?
Yeah, but we should probably listen to what I said, because I was very specific.
Where is the stream? What stream is it? I'll play it.
Well, if you go into your history, it was probably right around the same time, the day before. I'm going to assume that this stream was. So whatever date this stream was on, it's probably the night before. It's
you said it was private.
No, I don't private them. I enlist them because reasons.
Mm-hmm. Everything just says Tiff. I'll show you. I'll pull it up. I don't have it.
So
hold on.
I think it was a morning stream.
There's no titles in my history. It just says it says Tiff.
So it's probably the same date as this one you did. I think it was a morning stream, actually. It just says Tiff. Every stream. I don't even remember what the title was, honestly.
That's what it says.
Oh, no. If you don't search my name, just go, okay, so there's the date. So what date was that stream that you did on? It's probably the same date, I'm going to assume. I can't, my eyes are really bad. I can't see.
Because no, I wasn't responding to that video when I was upset.
You weren't responding to me?
To that video.
To what video?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
You have to be more specific, Nikki.
I know. You're not all there. I know you're slow, right? What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm not slow, but when you say that,
you're asking me to find a video.
Yes, you're saying that
what video,
said
Tiffany?
It would be a live stream that I did on the morning of the same night you did that stream that you were just playing.
No, Tiffany.
So whatever the date was.
No, Tiffany. I was not responding to that video.
Which live stream upset you? Was it Toxicity of Social Media stream that upset you?
No live stream upset me. Memories of my life experiences upset me.
But you said in that stream we were just playing that people had told you about what people in the community had been saying that had made you upset because you had shown an article the night before. So I'm just trying to reference what the point of contention was for you that made you that upset that you saw.
No. Oh my God. No, Tiffany. Okay, let's try this again. Let's do this again. Everybody.
I got you. No, you're talking about what I said specifically. Sorry. Yeah, it left I got a little bit lost there.
Just message you, Tiffany? Is that what happened?
No, I'm on my phone. I can't.
I don't have tolerance for stupidity. I just don't. And you right now are getting on every one of my fucking nerves. Can you keep it together?
Yes, I can. I got a little confused. My bad. You use very generalized words. So you're looking for the video, the live stream, which I said to you, you don't know what it's like to be on the receiving end of a certain kind of treatment from a specific person, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
And I said, I understand until something happens, people don't get it. That's the stream you're referencing. I can't tell you when that was. I have no fucking idea. So it's probably the day before. So let's do some thinking here. So you showed an article of your situation the night before the stream you just showed there. So I'm assuming it's going to be prior to that date, right?
Hold on, I'm not even listening. Hold on.
Oh, that's a good way to have a conversation.
I'm not having a conversation. I'm looking for something.
Okay. Why do you always think I have people in my ear?
Because you do.
Like, who specifically? Who are these people in my ear feeding me my dialogue?
I don't know if they're people voices. I don't know.
Oh, now you're alleging that I hear.
We just okay.
There's something. What's wrong?
I don't know. I'm not a psychologist. Don't ask me shit like that.
Well, you're stating it.
Yes.
So why can't I ask you? Oh, I need to recognize what you're stating, but you don't know why you're stating. I need to recognize what you're stating, but you don't know why you're stating it. Okay.
I know why.
Okay, so why?
Because you're weird.
Oh, I'm weird.
Yes.
Okay. Thanks for clarifying that.
You're welcome. Do you not remember the names of? Can you just go into your studio, please, and like tell me what the fuck we're looking for here?
It's a live stream where I said something so important to you that you had to reference a very painful memory of your past.
Do you think you're triggering me?
No, I'm just stating, like, I mean, I don't know. I don't remember all the dates and the titles of my streams. I don't know what to tell you. My memory's not like that. I remember weird things because I'm a weird person.
Well, that makes, okay. Oh, that makes sense now. I get it. Okay. That explains a lot, actually.
So, but if you are such a stellar and, four-dimensional thinker who has this epic memory, you should be able to remember when you first told this story to the public and the date and the title of your stream. So my stream, I'm going to assume just by math, would be prior to that to help you out since we're on an Easter egg hunt. That make sense?
Stop being weird.
I can't stop being weird.
Oh God. Okay.
It's like either you take it or leave it. I don't know what to tell you. I don't understand why my being weird is making you struggle.
I'm not struggling.
You seem to be.
Okay. I mean, I have to just pause here and ask you, why do you do that? What do you get out of that? Do you think that, like?
Well, you just told me I hear voices, that I have something psychological. You just told me I heard voices, I have something psychologically with me, and then you told me that I'm dumb, that I'm slow, and that I'm weird.
You have the mentality of a child. Like when you're
and you're continuing on with more ad hominem. You're personally attacking me. Why? What does this have to do with anything we're talking about? We're trying to find a stream. I hear myself talking to somebody who is projecting exactly how they're treating me right now onto myself, which I find to be, I don't know, I'm lost for words right now. Weird. I find it to be weird. Imagine that. The person that came. Okay.
So difficult.
Well, if you want to sling insults back and forth, we can go there too. We can take this to that point. I'm trying to disprove things by facts and points of reference and what was actually said, because that's what counts, right? That's what matters. But if you want to start insulting one another, we can do that too. You want to call me weird and say I have voices and I'm like a child and I'm slow and I'm dumb. What else? Just get it all out of your system. You're obviously feeling frustrated. So let's get it out of your system and then redirect. How about that? Is that too weird for you?
Are you finished?
Are you?
No.
Oh.
So we both agree, right, that you said because this is just so stupid. Honestly, this is fucking embarrassing at this point.
But this was your whole point, is what I said. Sorry if it's making you mad, but this was your whole point.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Sorry, Tiffany. Listen, you said something. I was responding to it, and then you lost your fucking mind. That's what happened.
And I lost my. Okay, now listen. This is what I call a non-productive conversation. If you just want to have me up here where you feel you can dehumanize me and hurl insults at me and try to make me out to be dumb or mentally disturbed or weird or weird, okay, right. I'm not going to go live about you. I am.
Put a one in the chat if you think that Tiffany is going to run and fire up a live about me. Please.
I have nothing else to say about this. I feel that I've said everything I need to say.
Yes. Okay.
I feel like I've said everything I need to say. The points are proven, and
Oh, you know what? Actually, we could have conversations about other things that you said. Do you have time for that?
we haven't even finished trying
No, let's
to.
forget all of that. Don't worry
We
about
haven't
that.
even. We
No,
haven't
can
even.
put that on the shelf, and we can talk about some other things.
Like what?
About how you don't believe me and the reasons why.
I
Your
thought
logic and
I
reasoning
don't.
as to
I
why.
that's something that I personally don't feel is appropriate to continue on talking about. I have said everything I've needed to say about that. It's in my live streams. You can watch those. You can kick me off panel and play them and respond to them all you want. I've made all my points about that.
I
I'm not
thought
going to go there.
I thought
And
it'd be
this
for us to have a
and
one-on-one.
here's the
That's what
last
I said.
Nikki,
I wanted us to talk about that.
Nikki, this is exactly what I meant when I
Ask
said
me
you
questions.
this is exactly what I meant when I said you weaponized that situation.
Mhm.
You're doing it right now.
I'm asking you to ask me questions that I can answer for you. That's not weaponizing it.
Okay.
Me telling you if you have questions about any of it. Here's an opportunity I'm giving to you. I'm telling you, ask me questions. Anything that you think that I'm lying about, and I will answer those questions.
I don't think
have
this
no
is
idea
I don't think this is appropriate.
what.
I don't think it's
You
appropriate.
talked about it to other people.
I'll
on
ask
your
you.
live streams.
Yes, I have talked to other people about it, but it's been anything I need to ask you, I'd have to ask you in private. I'm not going to ask you publicly.
No, please. No, it's fine.
No.
Really.
No, because I'm not going to play this game with you, Nikki, because you've been
It's not
playing
a
it
game.
for a couple
Not-
weeks now, or a
it's
week,
not a game.
5
It's not
days,
a game.
maybe. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. No, we're not going here with this. This
All right.
was never my point. This was never my point. My
It was
point
mine,
was,
though. That's why I wanted you to
but
come
it wasn't.
up
But
here.
it wasn't a point. It was not a point to be made
Or a
because
reason.
it doesn't.
Sorry, it was a reason. I wanted you to come up here because I wanted you to have a conversation with me about all of the conclusions that you seem to have come
That's
to.
not what you said. You said you just wanted to debate me.
No,
And then-
actually, I wrote it on my community tab post that I wanted to have a conversation with you because you've talked to a bunch of other people about this, but you
Who?
never asked me. Well,
A
I
bunch
mean,
of other
you've got
people.
Amy and Granny and, maybe 2 other people. Okay, fine. And your audience. So if you're going to talk to them about it.
Why are you
well,
assuming? When did I talk to Jessica about this? Why do you have to bring her up?
Was she not on your panel?
Yeah, she was, but
Or you guys were talking about it?
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I have.
But why do you single her out all the time? I find that to be
no.
But there's a lot of people.
No.
But there's a lot of people in my chat. You single her out a lot. You know what? I find that to be weird.
Okay, let me explain to you guys. I am not singling Jessica out. I'm only.
You do it often. It's weird.
I know.
That's weird.
Who?
She never brings you up.
Tiffany
So my panel that day
spoke about the situation. That's why. That's the only reason.
Well, I'm just going to state to you that I don't feel my questions that I would have for you are appropriate to be discussed on a public platform. I'm going to give you more respect for your scenario than you're giving yourself right now, and I'm going to refuse that topic. I will message you in private, though. No problem. I'll send you all my questions I have in private. I'm not going to be cornered into this corner right now. Sorry.
Well, I would be the one being cornered.
You're not being
cornered. I don't
cornered.
know what you're going to ask me.
I don't want to ask you.
I know the answers.
Okay, so we'll keep it very vanilla then. Did you testify in court?
No.
Did you ever report it to the police?
The police contacted me.
And how did they find out that you were a victim? From the notebooks? Your name was in the notebooks?
Yes.
How old were you?
When they contacted me, I was 17.
What year was that?
Yeah, I'm not going to tell you that.
Why?
Why do you need to know? I'm not going to tell you that.
Well, because the years add up with the dates, which adds up with when he was incarcerated, which adds up with your age, which factually can prove something like that.
Was it like 92?
Contacted.
Yeah. Sorry,
92?
excuse me. No, I was 16. Pardon me.
That's all my questions I have for you, Nikki, about this.
Okay, F. Lee. Sure.
That's all I have. That's the only questions I have.
There's got it. Oh.
No, that's it.
Oh, wait, okay, so you said something about Skype, right? You said that I claimed that they interviewed me through Skype. Is that what you said?
No, you said something about a video call interview.
No, you said Skype. You said Skype. And you said Skype didn't exist.
I was being cheeky.
No, you weren't.
Okay. Well, Skype wasn't.
You're trying to make me look like an idiot. I never said
like
Skype.
You've been trying to do to me this entire time I've been on your panel. So you set the tone, girlfriend.
You said on your panel that I claimed that I was interviewed through Skype. And that didn't exist in 1992. Those were your exact words. You
said a video call. It was the interview was done with. Okay. No, you didn't.
Actually, it's funny you should say that.
But here's the problem.
Mounted on a table in a room at the police station.
I thought it was with a news station. The most popular news station in Toronto is what I remember hearing.
Yeah,
but that's
that was done too. Okay, that was.
So they interviewed a minor? They interviewed a minor?
When he went to court, I wasn't a minor.
So he went to court in 91 through 92 and then also again in 94.
About the sexual assault part of it, that was done at the police station. When he went to court, and the day he was sentenced, Yes, I was interviewed by the media with my mother. Yes. So what are you saying about a minor? Was I a minor? Yes.
So they interviewed a minor about this type of a situation for public
Yes.
TV? Wow, that's
Yeah,
horrible.
they did.
Because they won't even, okay, all right.
Okay,
I
well,
don't have any more questions for you, Nikki, I don't.
okay,
And this is,
I can get, I'm pretty sure I can still get that footage.
I would hate for you to have to show that
No, it's
because,
perfectly fine. No, it's fine. I don't care about that because it
okay,
doesn't
well,
show my face. It's just shot from the back. And you'll see my mom.
so
And the reporter who interviewed me, his name was Jojo Chinto. He's a Jamaican guy. And look him up.
Okay, I'm really not going to waste my time with this anymore. I just find it
wasting your time now?
Well, I find it to be, yes, because because I've come to my conclusions. I have my resolve and I feel the way I feel and my mind's probably not going to be changed. So there's no point for me to look anything else up. I also want to point out the fact though, is that when you did use this past situation of yours, when you're making the point to counter my point that I had made, you stated specifically, go to Google and search Canada's most prolific serial, you know what? And so, but now you're kind of like telling me I'm obsessed and all this stuff because I just did what you asked.
Okay.
You don't want people to do those things. You should probably shouldn't ask them.
No. If you have any questions or if you suspect that I'm lying or if you don't suspect that I'm lying, regardless.
I think either way, whether you're lying or not, the situation equally, whether it's true or it's not true, it's equally sad. That's just how I feel about it. It's sad either way. That's how I feel.
Okay.
Maybe that's weird, but that's just how I feel. So I don't have any more questions regarding that.
Great.
We good? We done here? I think we made some progress.
Oh, shit. I don't know. All right, sure. Okay. But you know what? If you
Thank you for having me up.
Questions, feel free.
I'll message you. I know how to get in touch with you. I really honestly don't, but if I think of any, I'll reach out to you. I know how to contact you. Okay.
Great.
All right.
Wait, hold on a second.
Sure.
This German lady, do you want to come up to talk to Tiffany?
I'm not talking to German lady.
I love her. What are you talking? Why are you so rude?
I'm not rude, but I didn't come up here to talk with German lady. I came up to speak with you.
Do you not understand that not very many people have that opportunity?
I don't really, it's not on my bucket list. Talking to German lady isn't exactly on my bucket list because I know of her. Okay. There's a past there that she's denying now. I mean, I thought it was funny, German lady.
Oh
you don't have to deny that you don't have to deny you called me a man for a year with Tony time to wake him up. You did. I mean, it was funny to me. It wasn't that big of a deal, but whatever.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
No, I'm not. I didn't come up to this. I didn't come up to.
Man? Is that what you're trying to say?
It was a joke. It was trolly. She was trolling me.
She's been through the same thing.
I know. Well, just recently. This just started recently with her. With her and I, this was years and years ago. I thought it was funny, to be honest with you. It was humorous. It wasn't a big deal.
Wait. I do have another answer I want to give to you. This whole thing with me working in a bar when I was 17. You question that?
At one point, I don't know if that was a big point of question with me. But
I mean, it's probably not a big deal. But I did work in a strip bar when I was 17.
Okay.
So I mean, I know it is.
I'm sorry.
For what?
That you worked in a strip bar when you were 17. I mean, I don't know. Like I don't know how to respond.
I don't have a problem with it. I worked there for a very long time.
Yeah, I was kind of a wild.
What's wrong with that?
Well, nothing. I was kind of a wild teenager myself, So I don't know how to respond to that. Okay, so now I'm gonna have to sit up here and listen to this lady.
It's gonna be fine, Tiffany.
I'm not worried about it, but it wasn't the point. That I didn't come up here.
Just be brave, okay? Just be brave.
Be brave? No.
Yeah, you can do this. Go ahead, German lady.
Oh, that's.
Hi, Nikki. Is my audio good? Is my audio good or is it low?
Yep, you're good.
Thank you. So what we learned today, don't ever talk to to Tiff in private. What we also learned, you are a condescending, sociopathic fucking bitch. That's what we know for a long, long time about you.
I don't know you. I don't. Hey, ma'am.
You had a lot to say. You had.
Ma'am, I don't know you. I don't know you. But what I do know of you, you're a big mouthed, foul mouthed, weirdo, fucking asshole. So that's been my experience with you. So this is what I thought it was going to be. You're going to come up here and. Now you're going to mute me, Nikki. No, we're not doing this like this. No, but this is what I said. I'm not going to get into an argument where I'm screaming at some lady in Europe who I don't even know. I don't know you. My introduction to you was you calling a stranger on the internet being me a man. Okay.
No. Okay, let me explain.
You're not going to spin your little stories on that.
No, you gaslighting bitch. No, you gaslighting bitch. You're not going to gaslight.
I'm going to drop down because I keep.
Drop your bony ass down. Drop your bony ass down. Maybe that's the best. Maybe
that's I don't have a dick.
If you don't want to hear the truth, then maybe drop down, you dumb bitch.
At least I don't have.
You
At least I
tried
don't.
to use Nikki's fucking tragedy to gaslight her, you dumb bitch, and says, oh, now you're dehumanizing me, you're calling me dumb. Meanwhile, you are fucking up here discussing her fucking tragedy and then question it, and you claimed it happened
Nice.
to you fucking dumb cunt.
It didn't. Nikki,
Go
quit
grab a
saying
fucking
you tried.
flashlight and shove it up your fucking bony ass, you dumb fuck. You have a track record on YouTube for years, you dumb bitch.
Sorry, I was being quick with my finger.
And to be fair, Nikki is muting me too, by the way.
She left. So
No,
it
listen.
automatically went to
No,
you.
listen. I was trying to be. I was sitting on my hands. I was listening for the last 15 minutes. You guys, that tone in her voice, the entire conversation, condescending,
Yep.
like literally gaslighting you, Nikki. I don't know why you would put up with that. And
You know,
that. Oh, I
I have
cannot.
to say this. I don't know what it is, but I actually enjoy those kinds of situations, and I do invite people up here that don't like me. I can't explain it, but I don't know what it is.
Nikki, sweetie, I actually wanted to talk normal to her. The moment I came up, she's like, no, why? I didn't even say a word yet, and she's, and here's the thing. She can say what she wants. She lied. I have people in the chat here. Ash knows me for years. Robbie knows me. Have I ever streamed about her? No. She lied on Country Joe's panel, said I dedicated streams to her. Last night was the first time I really ever in-depth kind of talked about her. I've never did. Did I frequent chats where she has been discussed? Yes, I do. Let me tell you guys how I know about Tiffany. So there was this guy, Tony, it's time to wake up, from the Truther community. I know of him because he went over with the people like Rebel City and Rick Crude and stuff. And I was curious, who is this guy? He has an interesting voice. He's kind of funny, entertaining, but I didn't really take him like that serious. Like, I mean, I'm not really like a hardcore Christian or whatnot. I'm Christian, but I'm not like hardcore like the truthers are over there. So I frequented his chat, and there he's talked about this Tiffany. And they talked about Flashlight, and they called her, and I quote, it's not my words, Timothy. And they claimed she's born a man. Did I take that serious, Tiffany? No, you are not a man, just like I'm not a man. People did the same thing to me. So why would I take that serious? I've never called you that. I was kind of curious who you are, but I was never called. I didn't even know you back then.
Listen, sorry to interrupt you, German lady. I just wanted to quickly say something about that conversation with Tiffany. I actually thought that it was going to be a civilized conversation, but I don't know if you guys noticed, but she